Hi, it's Kyle. It's middle of July, and I'm going to talk about having to play to win. So yesterday, my boys turned 16. I have twin boys. They turned 16, and 2 months ago, I turned 50. And, that was a big one. And what else? Oh, when I went to buy presents for my boys, I went with Zach yesterday, went to a game store, and I bought myself a deck of playing cards because I've been meaning to teach myself card manipulation, but I can do that, but which looks pretty good on camera. But I've never done that before. I mean, I've never really learned card manipulation. I don't know anything about it other than it's cool. So I bought 2 packs of cards to start practicing it. And yeah, so that struck me as relevant somehow. So it reminds me that, in life and business, sometimes you do things that don't make any logical sense at all. Like, picking up a pack of playing cards to teach myself magic tricks at 50 is ridiculous. But then again, starting a business from scratch and trying to do something innovative is ridiculous. And yet yesterday we had 2 or 3 opportunities come in from people who had heard about us or we had talked to years ago that still remembered what we were up to and were now ready to do something. And there's the New York lottery famous commercials with the little dweeby guys like, you gotta play to win. You gotta play to win. You gotta be in the game long enough for people to know you're in the game. And while there are outliers where something just takes off really quickly, most businesses, even established businesses, the trick is being in the game. The trick is, even if it feels like nothing's going to happen, staying in the game long enough to let something happen. So I'm excited. The boys just turned 16. I'm learning card tricks. People are calling us out of the blue to ask us to do some really cool projects with them. So what more could you want? It's awesome. Well, I suppose the lesson, I just said it. You got to play to win. You got to be in the game. Is there a deeper lesson here? Yeah, I think the deeper lesson is to let your emotional brain or your instinctive brain have space. If you're buying games for your kids and you have an instinct to buy a couple of packs of playing cards and watch some YouTube videos to learn card manipulation, do it. Follow your instinct, and then use the other part of your brain to execute on your business. But let that part of your brain that leads with the silly stuff, or the instinctive stuff, or the emotional stuff, let that part live, and acknowledge that part, and let that part be powerful. And through that, it puts you in all sorts of games you might not have otherwise been in. And if you're in the game, you can play, and if you can play, you can win. So you got to play to win.